Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Punita Bakshi with the Midday News. The headlines. First ever pink ball day and night cricket test kicks off at Eden Gardens. Bangladesh were 17 for 3 when reports last came in. Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress intensify efforts to form a government in Maharashtra. E-cigarette bill banning the production, import and sale of e-cigarettes and related products introduced in Lok Sabha. Filing of nominations for the fourth phase of Jharkhand assembly elections begins today. And US warns Pakistan of long-term consequences for pursuing China's economic corridor project. The first ever pink ball day and night cricket test in India kicked off today at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Bangladesh won the toss and elected to bat first. Ishan Sharma struck the first blow when he clean bowled Shadman Islam for just 12 runs. Umesh Yadav got rid of the next two batsmen when the score was just 17. We now take you live to Eden Gardens for the latest update.
स्लिप्स और गली के बीच से सीधे सीमा रेखा के बाहर 4 रन के लिए कोई भी फील्डर वहां पे मौजूद नहीं था। इस समय बड़ी आक्रामक फील्डिंग, 2 स्लिप्स एक गली, बल्कि 3 स्लिप्स एक गली लगी हुई है, एक पॉइंट है और इसी बीच जो गली और स्लिप्स के बीच में जो फासला है उससे निकलती हुई गेंद चली गई सीमा रेखा के बाहर। तो इस समय 6 खिलाड़ी ऑफ साइड पर और 3 खिलाड़ी ऑन साइड पर। बैट्समैन के नजदीक ऑफ साइड पर 3 स्लिप्स एक गली, एक पॉइंट और एक शॉर्ट कवर्स कहा जा सकता है, मिड ऑफ के काफी आगे। इसी बीच अगली गेंद और इस गेंद को हल्के से मिड विकेट के क्षेत्र।
Virat Kohli led Men in Blue are already 1-0 up against Bangladesh in the 2 test match series. What makes this test match important is the very fact that for the first time, pink ball is being used in the day-night test in India in place of the usual red ball to have better visibility under bad light. A report from our Kolkata correspondent Arijit Banerjee on the atmospherics at the Eden Gardens ahead of the start of the test match.
New era of Indian Test cricket has begun with the introduction of day and night match in pink ball instead of traditional red one. Eden Gardens in Kolkata witnessed another historic moment of cricket in the country. The Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee inaugurated the 5-day match in presence of BCCI President Sourav Ganguly and Bangladesh Cricket Board President Nazmul Hasan Papan and other dignitaries. Former Indian cricketers Sachin Tendulkar, Kapil Dev, Sunil Gavaskar and eminent former cricketers of Bangladesh were present on the occasion. The Eden Gardens and adjoining areas have been decorated with pink lights and color amidst tight security. Arijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
In Maharashtra, Shiv Sena, Congress and Nationalist Congress Party have intensified efforts to form a coalition government in the state. Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray met the party legislators at his residence in Mumbai today. The MLAs once again reaffirmed to give all the rights to decide the chief ministerial candidate to party chief Uddhav Thackeray. The leaders of NCP, on the other hand, discussed the issue at party MLA Dhananjay Munde's residence. The newly elected Congress MLAs are expected to meet later today to elect the leader of the party in the assembly. Meanwhile, senior Congress leader Manik Rao Thackeray, while speaking to reporters in Mumbai, said that the chief minister's post would go to Shiv Sena as NCP and Congress have not asked for the post. The Congress leader said that after discussion with all MLAs and party leaders today, a decision will be taken. Talking to reporters in Mumbai earlier, Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut reiterated that his party will get the Maharashtra CM's post when the three-party alliance with the Congress and NCP assumes power. According to reports, Congress and NCP will be reaching out to their pre-poll alliance partners, Samajwadi Party, Swabhimani Paksh and CPI-M before talking to the Sena leadership. Senior Congress leaders Ahmed Patel, Mallikarjun Kharge and K.C. Venugopal are expected to reach Mumbai today to finalize the power-sharing formula with NCP and Shiv Sena in a separate meeting later in the day. With the issuance of notification for the fourth phase of state assembly elections in Jharkhand, the process of filing of nomination papers for 15 assembly seats has commenced today. Filing of nominations for this phase will end on the 29th of this month, while scrutiny will be taken up the next day. The last date for withdrawal of candidature will be the 2nd of December. 15 constituencies spread over 4 districts will go to polls in this phase on the 16th of December. News just in, Bangladesh has lost its 4th wicket for just 26 runs. Mohammad Shami clean bowled Mushfiqur Rahim for a duck. In a significant accomplishment, Jammu and Kashmir has achieved the highest PMGSY road length in the country during the current year so far. During the current fiscal, around 11,400 kilometers of different road projects have been completed against total sanctioned length of 19,700 kilometers. Under the Central Road Fund, 88 schemes have been completed, which include 22 bridges and 66 roads. More from our correspondent.
Besides, the government launched an ambitious scheme languishing program in 2018 to complete those projects which had been left halfway due to partial funds. Government for this purpose arranged special funds for their completion. 593 projects with total sanction cost of 1,313 crore rupees were sanctioned, and as on date, 83 projects have been completed and thrown open for public. Likewise, 100 more projects are likely to be completed by the end of current financial year. R.K. Raina, AR News, Jammu.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today introduced a bill to prohibit the production, manufacture, import, export, transport, sale, distribution, storage and advertisement of electronic cigarettes. He said this has been done to protect the people from harmful effects of e-cigarettes. Our correspondent reports that Home Ministry on the 20th of November issued an order to all states and union territories enabling law enforcement officials to conduct searches on premises for the product without a warrant.
The Union Cabinet in September had approved an ordinance to ban production, import, distribution and sale of electronic cigarettes. The decision was taken considering impact of e-cigarettes on the youth. A punishment of 1 year imprisonment and a fine of 1 lakh rupees have been proposed for the first-time offenders. The storage of e-cigarettes is punishable with imprisonment up to 6 months or a fine of up to 50,000 rupees or both. E-cigarettes are the most common form of electronic nicotine delivery systems. These are basically devices that do not burn or use tobacco leaves. Instead, they vaporize a solution using a battery. This vapor is then inhaled by the user. Recent studies have shown that e-cigarettes are not at all a safe alternative for tobacco, and it can cause respiratory complications and also long-term complications. With Sobhagyakar, Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
Union Minister of Environment, Climate Change and Forest, Prakash Javadekar, today said that 25 to 30 tons of single-use plastic wastes are generated in the country and only 2/3 of it is collected for recycling. The remaining around 10,000 tons are littered around and stay for a long time. The minister said this while replying to questions raised by various members in the Lok Sabha today during the question hour. Meanwhile, Congress MP Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of Behrampur constituency in West Bengal said that there should be a clear policy on the use of plastics. On the other hand, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today suggested that there should be a special discussion in the House to take a collective decision on the banning of single-use plastic. Welcoming the decision, the members too supported for a discussion on the same. In Kerala, the manufacture, sale and storage of one-time use plastic items will be banned from the 1st of January next year. A fine of 10,000 rupees will be slapped on manufacturers, wholesalers and small traders who defy the ban. Union government today reiterated that there will be no privatization of the Indian railways. Replying to the questions during the question hour in the Rajya Sabha, Railways Minister Piyush Goyal said, for providing better facilities to the passengers, Railways is moving ahead in the direction of commercialization. He stressed that entire control and ownership of the railways lies with the government. Rajya Sabha today witnessed uproar on the issues of JNU protest and supply of impure water in Delhi. Raising the issue of JNU protest, Mr. K.K. Rajesh of CPIM said that restrictions have been imposed on the freedom of speech and expression. He demanded a judicial inquiry against the alleged lathi charge by the police on the JNU students during the protest. Mr. Prabhat Jha of BJP also raised the issue of defacement of the Swami Vivekanand statue before unveiling in the JNU campus. Mr. Vijay Goyal of BJP raised the issue of supply of impure water in the national capital. Now, news from the ongoing International Film Festival.
India's biggest film festival, IFFI 2019, the Golden Jubilee of India's International Film Festival. Join us on All India Radio News for all about IFFI at 50.
The Film Festival of India is one of the biggest events of Goa. It is showcasing remarkable films from across the globe for over 10,000 delegates. Apart from this, the festival is hosting master classes and in-conversation sessions by the best in the field of cinematic arts. Here is a report on a session on the evolution of Indian cinema.
More than 30 masterclasses and in-conversation sessions will acquaint delegates with the nuances of cinema at the 50th IFFI. This is the first time that such a high number of these sessions will be held. An in-conversation session on the evolution of Indian cinema in the last 50 years was held today in the Macinnes Palace Theatre in Panjim. In attendance were noted filmmakers Subhash Ghai and Shaji N. Karun. English film critic and historian Derek Malcolm rounded off the list of eminent participants. Malayalam director-cinematographer called cinema important for the social interpretation of India.
Cinema is more than a social interpretation to the whole of India, more than that. And also, it is a soft diplomacy for the whole of the world.
Ghai said cinema has always been democratic. He added that despite changes in society over the last 5 decades, a common spinal cord binds them over time.
Cinema is a very democratic art. It represents the impression of a particular land, culture, language, their values, all over the world. Why India is united today is mainly because of the cinema. So that is how we become one.
The masterclasses and in-conversation sessions will be truly the silver lining at the Golden IFFI. For IFFI at 50, this is Ankita from Goa.
A team of central government officials is on a 3-day visit to Maharashtra from today to take stock of crop damage situation due to unseasonal rainfall and cyclone Kyar. The team, led by Director of Department of Agricultural and Farmers Welfare, Dr. R.P. Singh, has reached Amravati this morning. It is going to visit the affected areas in Nagpur and Amravati division of Vidarbha region. The United States warned Pakistan that it faced long-term economic damage with little return if China keeps pursuing its giant infrastructure push. The top U.S. diplomat for South Asia said the China-Pakistan economic corridor is being heralded as a game-changer by both Asian countries, but this would profit only Beijing, and said that the United States offered a better model. Speaking at the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars, Acting Assistant Secretary of State for South Asia, Alice Wells, said the corridor is going to take a growing toll on the Pakistan economy. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. First ever pink ball day and night cricket test kicks off at Eden Gardens. Bangladesh 33 for 4 when reports last came in. Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress intensify efforts to form a government in Maharashtra. E-cigarette bill banning the production, import and sale of e-cigarettes and related products introduced in Lok Sabha. Filing of nominations for the 4th phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections begins today. And US warns Pakistan of long-term consequences for pursuing China's economic corridor project. And with that, we end the midday news.